People are trying to figure you out and how you are so unstoppable. And they looked at you like you were weird. You weren't the person that was going to sweep everything up under the rug. It's so funny when people pray for an angel for a blessing, and then when they get it, they treat it like trash. You were the one to come and bring the blessings. You are in your most authentic timeline, your most authentic self. This is who you've always been. They're just now catching up.
Don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that.
You were born in this trauma-filled family. Emotional trauma, for some sexual trauma, physical, mental trauma, spiritual trauma. And it's like nobody tried to stop the cycle. Everybody kept it going. Everybody thought that was just the way of life. That's how life was supposed to be. And they looked at you like you were weird because you didn't feel the same way. You weren't the person that was going to sweep everything up under the rug. You was the person holding the rug up like, do y'all see all of this? This is nasty. Remove this rug and let's sweep it up. Let's mop. What are we doing? Let's disinfect. Shine it up. It can be fixed. And everybody else like, nah, it's good there. And they didn't like the fact that you held it up. Like, what are you doing? Why are you exposing all the dirt? Like, you were the weird one. You being a whistleblower. You like, flag on the play. I don't like that. Why you doing that? That's not nice. Why would you, what is this? I don't like, what? Questioning everything. They don't like that. But that's literally what you were supposed to do. It's so funny when people pray for an angel for a blessing, and then when they get it, they treat it like trash. Now, I'm not a parent, but what I do know is every parent knows their child, knows if that child is going to be good or not in life. And what I mean by good is like, are they going to be okay? How well are they going to do? Your parents or parent, whoever was there, whoever raised you, saw who you were. They knew who you were, especially if they were pregnant with you. The person that raised you were pregnant with you. They knew who you were before they saw your face. They could feel your energy. You were always something different. And then when you came, you were a different type of child. They knew who you were. And they still chose not to nurture that, not to nurture you, because you were the one to come and bring the blessings. They just didn't want to do the hard work. And so you had to default to doing the hard work on your own. A lot of pressure, a lot of loneliness, a lot of cutting ties, soul ties, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of fear. You were never wrong. You were just early. You were always one of the people that people would refer to before their time. You were always before your time. It's because you've been here so many times. You already know. You always come back to save, to heal, to love, to reset the earth, the world again, back to love and authenticity. Gems are so exclusive because everybody doesn't know how to handle them. Everybody can't afford to have them because if they had it, they wouldn't even know what to do with it, how to treat it, how to care for it, how to protect it. They wouldn't even understand the value, the true value of that gem. They're the person that you can't give them nothing because they always dropping it on the ground. Oh, it broke. oh, this happened, oh, I lost it, or I left it, you can't give that person nothing. That's why you have to be so exclusive with yourself. Because everybody does not know how to handle you with care, with love. They don't even know how to handle their own feelings. So they definitely, their own feelings, their own things, their own life. So they definitely wouldn't know how to handle somebody like you. You wanted to be close with people, friends, family. You wanted to make friends. You wanted to be close with family. You wanted the dynamics to change. Maybe for the next generation, you was like, nah, for these kids, let it be different. Let this and that and this and that and family. Let's create new traditions. Let's create new things. And unfortunately, nobody was ever on board. Because they were always ready to just let it be how it is. They were always ready to complain, but never do. And when they do it begrudgingly, or they do it in a half-assed way. I remember when I used to talk to my oldest brother, he would always talk about, yeah, and I'm always for the family, and I'm always for the family. And then when you get around him in person, he is like emotionally and mentally gone. Like he's nowhere around. He doesn't wake up until another guy enters the room. Never interact, never nothing. And then wonder why emotionally nothing is connecting in his life. Same type of thing with a lot of people. And now you know that all of that happened because you needed to learn how to emotionally connect with yourself. So now you're in a spot where you can teach others. You can help others because they're going to be wondering how the heck they do that. And some people are not going to even believe. They're not even going to believe you. And you straight up telling them, hey, look, this is what I did. This is how I did it. It wasn't this backbreaking work. It was literally me facing and accepting both my light and my dark. It was me letting go of past people, places, and things. It was me gaining clarity, learning how to trust myself, believe that I deserved better, fully. And you had to learn that through these miserable people that you were raised by or grew up with or befriended or got into romantic relationships with. Miserable, evil, narcissistic psychopaths around. You got so many people around you trying to battle you, and they trying to figure out how come you keep winning. Why do you keep staying how are you so unbothered? Why are you still with a smile on your face? How are you still successful? How do you still have the willpower and the confidence and all of it to just move forward? How are you doing that? Because they don't understand that they're not really fighting you. They're fighting your entire spirit team. They're trying to fight against what God had already put in place. They look crazy. Like they're the people that if you, let's say you just happen to be walking down the street and you see somebody just standing there punching the air, just going like on Boys in the Hood when he... I think was it when Ricky got shot? When Ricky got shot and Omar Gooding, what is his name? Is it Omar? Cuba Gooding Jr. was just punching the air. He looked dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna hit the wall or nothing. Nothing landing. That's their life. If anything, they're just tiring themselves out. If you know anything about boxing, some boxers, they will let you tire yourself out. And then once they seen that you tire yourself out, that's when they go in on you. Everything that they throw at you, it comes right back at them. It bounces off of you. It might have hurt you for a while, but you are a person that heals yourself. And so you might trip, but you never really fall. You don't fall. And that's what they get irritated with because they stay down. How come you have not came down here yet? Because I don't belong. Right? One of the best decisions you ever made was taking your energy back from these type of people, these past situations, because all of the energy you gave to people, you are a healer. Your energy, your presence, your words, everything you say to people, you speak life into people. And they would take all of that and drain that from you to the point where you don't have it really for yourself. And so what you did by taking your energy back from these energy vampires, these miserable ass people, right? What you did with doing that was a big deal in itself. But the biggest thing was you giving it all to yourself. All the nurturing, all the love, all the advice, all the hugs, all the understanding, the compassion, the everything, you gave it to yourself. Because when you were giving it to others and you would build them up, but it really wasn't building them up because you were pouring into broken glasses. They would receive it and it would leak out. Nothing ever stayed or landed because they were broken, never looking to fix themselves. At least start with the cracks. They never did. And so when you gave all of that, imagine everything that just poured out. You could swim in it and you gathered it all and you gave it all to yourself. All of that love, logic, thinking, planning, advice, nurture, everything that you never got from anybody and that you always gave, you gave to yourself. And that's why you just kept building and building and building and building until look at who you are today. Like, you did that. You did that. Your energy is so magnetic. I'm pretty sure everywhere you go, you're getting compliments, people staring at you. Not because they like square up. They not saying that. It's more just like, you're like a celebrity. You're going to get stared at. You're getting stared at. You're getting admired. And like I said, people think you've changed, but this is just who you've always been. This is the real you. You are in your most authentic timeline, your most authentic self. This is who you've always been. They're just now catching up. And by the time they figure out this version, there you go again, rebirthing a new one. And you can't help it. It's just naturally who you are. You naturally look for ways to be better. And so you always improve. You are not nearsighted like other people. You've always looked at the long term and you've slowly, in private, worked towards it. You are so ready. You have arrived, honey. You have arrived. That makes me think of Nene, the first season of Atlanta Housewives. Boom, bow, lips busting, lashes popping. I have arrived, honey. That's what it's given. You have arrived. And God literally says, welcome. We've been waiting. Please subscribe, like this video, share it, comment, I've outgrown you, and be sure to hit the bell so that you are notified when I upload next. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.